Drew here, Frisco Tennis Stringing. Today we're going to be doing a brief product review of an Alpha Viper balance board. It's a pretty simple product. I mean, pretty much you just want to see if your racket's head heavy or head light. Use this balance board. You've probably heard the term head heavy, head light. This is going to really help us figure out where our weight distribution on our racket is. So let's take a look and I'll show you how it works.
I bought the Alpha Viper balance board from Tennis Warehouse for $45 and have been using it for a few years now. It is very simple to use. The board has markings where to line up the butt cap of the racket when measuring. The marks correspond with the 27-inch, 28-inch, and 29-inch racket lengths. It is important to know how long your racket is because lining it up on the wrong mark will cause an incorrect reading. The racket I am testing today is my Wilson Blade lime green 16x19 racket. I took off the overgrip, so sorry that the grip is a little worn towards the butt cap. You do not need to cut the strings out to get the right measurement. From its listed specifications, this racket is listed as 6 points head light. A point represents 1/8 of an inch, so 6 points head light means the racket's midpoint is 6/8 of an inch below the halfway point of the racket. This racket is 27 inches long, so I will line it up at the 27-inch mark. As you can see, the tip of the racket is lifted, indicating it is a head light racket. Now we simply rotate the knob, which will pull the racket towards the head. Wait until the racket then flips and the tip of the racket becomes heavier than the handle. You have to go slow to find the right balance point, and you'll need to work a little bit to get as close to the balance as possible. Once you have it balanced, or as close as you can get it, you can now check to see how many points head light the racket measured. The Alpha balance board already has the 1/8 inch markers listed, so we can just count the marks. In this case, the racket shows to be 6 points head light, which is great because it corresponds with the listed measurement. If you want to modify your racket, you could now add weight to change its weight distribution. On the other end of the spectrum, we can do the same thing with a head heavy racket. The customer gave me this old head TI model racket and asked me to check its balance with the overgrip still on, just for his reference. This racket is actually 27.5 inches long, so we need to line it up at the correct mark at 27.5 inches when we do the measurement. As you can see, this racket is head heavy as its tip of the racket is on the table and the handle is raised up. We can now rotate the knob in the other direction to find its balance point. Again, you'll need to go slow and try to balance it the best you can. Since we start at the 27.5 inch mark, we need to count the points from that spot once we have it balanced. This racket is showing about 3 points head heavy. So if we wanted to add weight to parts of the racket, we would use that as the balance point. As you can see, the Alpha Viper balance board is a simple tool to use to see if a racket is head light or head heavy and to modify its weight to your preference.
It's been Drew at Frisco Tennis Stringing doing the Alpha Viper balance board. It's a very simple tool to use to see if your racket's head heavy or head light. That way if you add weight or take away weight, you can see how that affects the weight distribution. I hope you enjoyed this product demonstration.